everyone and welcome. This is Blue Pips and today we'll be talking on psychological level. What is a psychological level? Now, a psychological level is a point where there is accumulation of orders, and that is a psychological point in which most people they trade. So let me use this practical example. If you get to the bank or if you get to a shop, you want to buy something, you may buy something and they say the price tag for that particular good is maybe for $499.99 or maybe for 499.99 francs. So what do? You always buy at the nearest whole number. So a psychological level is a level that ends with the nearest whole number, and most often it ends with 000 or 500. Those are what I consider as psychological level. Some people consider the psychological level that ends with 00, and I consider it the levels that end with 500 and 000. So have a sub-psychological level which ends with 500 and a main psychological level which ends with 000. If you look on this chart, you will see on values, these are the values, you will see the psychological levels very clear. So you have psychological levels here, you have psychological levels here. So these are the levels. Now, how do you mark a psychological level? After knowing the psychological level, how do you mark a psychological level and how do you use it to trade? Now, this is what you do. You get on horizontal line, you click on it, and you mark the level. So you mark the level that ends with 000, which is a main psychological level, or 500, which is a sub-psychological level. So if you take it up to this point, you have a psychological level at this point. You mark, when you mark, you click on setting, and you change the coordinates. So you click on setting, then change the coordinate. Now you change the coordinate to end with 000, because if you look at this one, it ends with 065. So it changes 65 to 000, and that is a psychological level. You can grab another two and mark another level, maybe here. This is a level. This level ends with 0002. Make sure you always click on setting and you change it to end with 000. It should not end with maybe 44 like this. So you can grab another two again. You see, this is a psychological level. This is a psychological level. Let me take it. Okay, this is another psychological level. So you grab the two, I click on this. So this is a psychological level. Now, what will you notice? You'll notice that on a psychological level, reversal always occurs. So this is a these are main psychological levels. Look at what happened here. This thing went up, reverse on a main psychological level, forming a very powerful pin bar, and after that you see the movie, it went down. This thing went up, we had a break. After the break, it retest on the psychological level, and you see the move up. It went up to this point. Then this is a psychological level. You see it is going down to the next psychological level here too. So in essence, the distance between a sub-psychological level and the next is 50 pips. So the distance between a main psychological level, between two main psychological levels, is 50 pips, is 100 pips, while the distance between a sub-psychological level and a main psychological level is 100 pips. So if you draw the psychological level, then how do you know that is a sub-psychological level or a main psychological level? Oh yeah, that their drawing was accurate. This is what you should do. You mark the level and you get it. Let me just try to get this. This is a sub-psychological level here. This is a sub-psychological level, and since this is a sub-psychological level, look at what happened. This thing went up. We had a break on that psychological level, went up, we tested that level, and we're expecting this move down to the next level. This is another, this is a main psychological level. Now I said the distance between a sub-psychological level and a main psychological level is 50 pips. So this distance, you see the distance is 50 pips. If we take it up to this point, it should be 50 pips too. Now the distance between a main psychological level and the next, it is 100 pips. So if you get an entry maybe on a psychological level like this, get an entry here, then if it goes up, you should be expecting 100 pips or 50 pips. If your target is the sub-psychological level, you should be expecting 50 pips, while if your target is the main psychological level, you should be expecting 100 pips. So that is it, and that is psychological level. Now if you backtest, you will see this thing works like magic, especially on GU. It works like magic. Now just from this point, you will see this is a main psychological level. So if you reverse at this point, then you see it down to the sub-psychological level. We had a break retest, and we have a retest, then the next move, the next psychological level. Here we had this move, so this is the next psychological level. If you understand psychological level in combination with advanced market structure, then I will even get up to about 80% or more. So that is it, and that is psychological level. It is important for you to know this. So we have a confluence of systems that we use, not just psychological level. We get a psychological level that we have about 6 different confluences that we add to our psychological level to get the exact entry. I mean sniper entry in which a trade may not go even up to 10 pips against us. So that is it. That is psychological level, and that is how you can use it to trade. Take the advantage and you trade. Now we have a training on the 17th of February of April 2023. If you are interested, if you value this information, if you value our trading style, then fine, you can get in and you enroll for the training. We have training for non-traders and mentorship for traders. If you want to be part of it, then you click on the description, the link on the description, and you get to us directly. Trade safely, be patient, and money will always come. No, forex is a constant learning process, and if you learn, you will always make profit. That is it. See you again next time. Bye bye.